one of the things in the documentary where he tries to link Vaughn with the narrative, man, is there's more than a few times where Vaughn talks about cereal in kind of a suspicious way. Like one time he tweeted, shoot a dude, then eat some cereal. And and so there was quite a few of these situations that he brought up during the course of this documentary.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think, obviously since he's trying to paint him as a serial killer, that if he brought up the word cereal, I don't think Vaughn necessarily was doing it because he thought of himself as a serial killer. Because we don't think of ourselves like that. You know how it is in the hood. Niggas think of themselves savages. They can't be touched. You just think of yourself as one of them niggas, but, it's rooted in darkness. And so, but I don't think that there's no ties like Vaughn was, seeking to be a serial killer. But, we seek for the appraisal of men and sadly in the hood, the more bodies you get, the more work you put in, the more everybody fear you, the more all the women, they attracted to you. When it's like, if we could take a look at that and just think about that, like how the more evil we are towards our own people, the more love our people gives us. Like, just think about that. Like, isn't that should show the spiritual war right there. And it ain't about black and white. It ain't about black or black. It's the war that we can't see that's getting us to okay it and getting us to feel like it's okay to take out these actions. Can't think about it, man. Just think about it. Spiritual war is something we can't see, but everybody's fighting in it. And many people are losing. And many, because we living in the flesh, and it's, the flesh got five senses. The body, the man got five senses: hear, seeing, smell, touching, and whatever the last one is. And so, if we can't see it, smell it, touch it, or hear it, or something like that, then we don't think about it. And I'm talking about the spiritual war, because we think the war is with white people and black people, or black people. It's not. But it's the enemy who we all must be, on the lookout for, trying to cause division between blacks and white. That's trying to cause division between black and black. This is who, and what is it? It's the entertainment. In the book, it says that the enemy privately throws darts, fiery arrows at our hearts. And the heart is the foundation. So if the foundation of a man be destroyed, what good is that man? That's a deep, deep, deep question that a lot of people gonna have to think a little bit back on that. If they targeting all of our hearts and they destroying all of our hearts, and that's the foundation of a man, what good is you? What good am I, Cam, to love you, to love me, if your heart you think that I'm your enemy, but I'm not? That's the war.
Yeah, man. It seems like a lot of these wars, these street wars, really start over nothing.
Nothing.
And I look back on things, and I've interviewed a lot of people, man, and a lot of people have friends, cousins that they grew up with that are their ops. And I've said this before, but it just always feels like somebody should have been able to pick up the phone and call their cousin and end it before it got out of control.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. Like, look at Buka, Tay, like they cousins, and then they got cousins on the ops, man. And like you said, and the thing is, we put claps, applauses, likes, attention over love. That's just what it is. We put money, attention, clout. We put that over love, so they gonna put that stuff. Again, it's what the world is doing to all of us, man. It's focusing. The world is governed by evil, and so majority of what they have us paying attention to, or paying, steadfast in, is stuff that will break down, that will torment and pollute the heart. That's all it is, man. Our hearts are tainted with evil. That's all it is.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.